Hellfire back once again with Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. In the last episode, we started the investigation. From now on, I'm probably going to be skipping over the investigation parts and just doing the class trials and the actual dialogue part, because the investigations just take forever. I forgot about that from in the first game. Give me a minute. Let me mute my mic real quick. And we should all be all set to go now. Voice is working. Everything seems to be in check. But yes. Gonna be skipping the investigations from now on. What else was I gonna say? Guys, I try to upload on the weekends, but if I can't for some reason, just all my subscribers out there and everyone that views my channel, just be ready to look at your notifications, see if I uploaded on the weekend, because sometimes I do and sometimes I don't, depending on how tired I work, because I work like 12 hours every day for Monday through Friday, pretty much, at where I work. But without further ado, let's get on with the class trial. Huh?
Are you kidding me?
Hey! Oh shoot, I forgot the voices I gave him. Hey, what the heck? Is that mountain... when did that get there? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No
yeah, that's my
way.
question. That story might be true after all. What story? There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. Give me a minute. Okay. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. Dot. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
Ah, I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, heck nah. There's no way I'd let them escape you know? Look, I dragged this one back over here. Who? Is it Fuyuhiko?
Don't fuck with me!
Yes! I knew it. I'm telling you, let me go!
Hey! Come
Hey
on now!
now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Hey, Fuyuhiko. What were you doing all this time?
Huh?
Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when suddenly I heard that fat dude got killed. Who the heck cares about that anyway?
You.
How can you say something so
Do you
irresponsible?
understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive. And here you are, sitting on your lazy behind. Get it in, kick it into gear right now, mister, or I'm gonna give you a good old spanking. That's what she's telling them. That's basically what she's saying right now. Give me a minute.
Wait!
My hero, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. Sup, bruh? Oh my gosh, hold on, guys. Idiot. And I guess we're waiting on them.
What happened,
I'm right
sinner?
here. I am right here.
Let us begin.
Remember this well. A main character arrives when he intends to. ... Huh?
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too. If I did, then... Oh wait, that's me. If I did, then I'm right.
Well now.
Alright now, that's everyone. Everyone's all together. Let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Please, wait a second.
What's this?
My, mon ami. Just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Hold up.
What?
Do you actually want to join
You
in?
masochistic mascot!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special bleeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys to hurry over.
Huh?
And that's where I'll leave today's episode. Now, just kidding, guys. I'll be right back. I'm taking a short commercial break. Be right back. Stay where you guys are. And And I'm back, guys. Sorry, that probably lasted more than I thought it was, but now I'm back for good. He told us to come, but how did we get here? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
He mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance? Is it the rock itself? What the? Something's shaking. It's an earthquake, bro. This is dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Oh, it's my favorite ride. It's an escalator. Something came out.
No way.
Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it?
What?
Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Mega Z is trembling with fear. Mwahaha. He's got that like mwahaha voice.
That's so totally suspicious.
What voice was that? No. Scrap that voice, guys. Don't listen to that voice. Forgive me, seriously. Just forgive me already. Hey. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way!
There's no way. There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up, for God's sake. We've come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right, there's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd be a very high difficulty level. Let's do our very best to clear the game. ... Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. Oh! And when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, oh, shake it. Huh? This is an elevator? I see. This entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma is doing what he pleases. However, if he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. She's got like that country voice, you know what I'm saying? Right. I should probably stop doing voices for the girls. I'm terrible at them. Unless you guys want me to keep doing voices for the characters, I don't know. my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. And with that, you just fall. There we were, listening to unpleasant noise as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper and deeper. Oh, deeper and deeper into the earth. Okay, get ready guys. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending, and then the elevator door slowly opened. And here
Welcome!
we are. Okay, welcome! This is the class trial field. How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates.
Why, you?
What the heck is he thinking? Locking us in a stupid looking place like
Don't
this?
fuck with me!
Are you freaking crazy? Don't mess with me, you retard. I'm gonna replace his words with friendly words because I'm not home alone right now, so I can't say this. Complain all you like. I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. It looks like everyone knows, even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. Just as Monokuma ordered, we walked towards the seats we had been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending, but he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. And which one of us did it? I'm not gonna say who I'm suspicious of, because if for anybody who hasn't seen this game yet, even though most of my subscribers on my channel have probably seen this game by now, I'm not gonna say who I am suspicious of for anybody who tunes into this who hasn't watched these videos. But I'm gonna say that I'm suspicious of a guy character. But if it's really true, wait, did I read the other one? The person who did it is one of us. I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true... Why? You know what's funny? I'm the only guy on this page with 3 girls. Hold on. We need to find out by any means possible, because that's our only option. There is no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Would you like to save your current progress? Yes, because if I don't, I'll probably mess up. Let's save it on chapter 1. Why does it go from Let's save it right there. I don't think I have any skills yet, so...
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
Class trials, I barely have to do any freaking voice acting for it because the voice actors do it.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
I think I already know who done it, though.
If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person,
then everybody besides the blackened will be punished.
I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Such a cruel rule.
Before we begin, I'd like to confirm one thing. Is there really a killer among us?
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. Such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way,
Yes.
this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry. I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
Yes, let's begin. Okay, I think I can turn off my phone volume now.
You're telling us to begin, but what are we supposed to do?
Just spit out all the clues
No
that you got.
complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Oh yeah, Kane, let's just settle this with our fist. What's that going to do?
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Whoa! Buyahiko! Language, man, language!
Yeah,
Just kidding.
what you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds?
Oh yeah, and what would that
The
be?
most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body
Well, we
underneath the
found
table.
The body, man.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, we can start with that, but ultimately, we need to find out who murdered him. That is true. If we can't do that, ... No thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this no matter what. Give me a minute. So the class trial has finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials at every important moment. I'm sorry, but please excuse my ears tainting, yeah, rudeness. I'll just read the important stuff. Progress during each class trial. Non-stop debates, yeah, just like the other ones. Without any breaks. Reveal any lies or mistakes contained within their statements. Truth bullets to refute what they say. Out of all truth bullets you find during your investigation, only the relevant ones will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Left stick to move the reticle, then fire with triangle. ... Pay close attention to each character's statements and choose the truth bullets to blast the right ones. Know that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the option button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well, then good luck and have fun. I will try. Give me a minute, though. And next.
Why was Byakuya's body in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya, they probably moved the body there.
No, because we couldn't see it. It was during the
Why?
blackout.
Obviously, by hiding the body, they tried to delay its discovery.
Well, how do I change the...
Like a dog burying a bone.
Why was
it's probably
Byakuya's
blood
body
stain under the table then.
in a place like that?
His body was underneath the table at the very back of the dining.
After the killer they probably moved the body there.
Huh? Why?
Oh, what? I missed
Obviously,
it.
by hiding, they tried to delay it like a dog burying a bone.
Why was Byakuya in a place like...
His body was...
They moved the body there. No, that's wrong.
Okay, so basically...
No, I don't think the killer moved the body.
Why not?
Huh? Why?
Yeah, why?
Try to remember what the body looked like when we
kidding.
found
I
it
know.
under the table.
Yeah,
Though there was a
completely
lot of
messed up.
blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
Yep.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Well, she's like, I see. I get your point. So she's like that kind of girl. She sounds like a girl pretty much.
And here I thought I had a genius idea.
Dude, you are nothing but... You're basically the hero of this.
Too bad you're
Not
so
hero,
stupid
like
and boring and
Yasuhiro,
unpopular.
though.
Your life is meaningless.
I respond better to praise, you know.
I think she knows that. I think she's just messing with you, dude.
But if the killer didn't move the body, why was it under the table?
Byakuya was probably killed under the
Under
table.
the table. Yeah.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
He just said that. Idiot.
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown, and that's when he was killed. Then, shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
I'll explain it to you in a second.
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
Oh, he definitely surprised you guys, alright. Surprised you with a big old death.
The hell he was? You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was?
And hold on.
Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
But he wasn't near the table.
It's a blackout, not an earthquake. Just because the power went out doesn't mean you dive under the table.
Maybe he's scared of the
The
dark.
reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
What was he doing during the party? Before the party even started, Byakuya was being unusually cautious about any dangerous items. If that's the case, he dove under the table because of probably the knife.
I can prove it with this. It probably has something to do with the knife we found under the table.
Yeah.
Knife? Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Yes, Ibuki. Yes.
Byakuya probably noticed the knife was hidden there. So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
Under the table, yes.
He was particularly sensitive to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right?
Yes.
Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
Oh, this is where Ibuki's going to play. I think.
No, that's not possible.
How is it not possible?
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up.
Oh yeah, what's that?
This is almost like a real trial.
Weak spots, yeah. Make your argument. Knife, bloodstain on the table, night vision goggles. It's probably gonna be night vision goggles.
I'm sure Byakuya ducked under the table during the blackout.
Yes, that's true.
That sounds correct.
That's...
If that's the case,
Oh.
during the blackout, Mr. Ham Hands must have seen the killer take the knife.
Ugh.
But it was super pitch black. It was so dark I couldn't see my food.
Wait.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Babe. I mean, not babe. Night vision goggles, girl.
No, Byakuya was probably the only one who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
So, are you saying Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Obviously.
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh
No, it's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
no. Then how would a Byakuya be able to get from the complete other side of the room to where the table was? I know how this works, I'm pretty sure. It's basically like the time battle, but Duralumin case.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision. That's gotta be it.
Where's your proof that the killer used them?
Yeah.
Because if they used night vision goggles, then they could have killed Byakuya in reality, those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow me to cut through those words.
Yeah.
No, Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night vision goggles.
Definitely? But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party, we found a smaller case for storing the night vision goggles.
Which means we can assume that the night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo! I said assume! Ibuki never uses such clever language.
But Ibuki, you know what they say about assume. You make an...
Plus,
you know.
Byakuya was the only one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case.
Because he was the only one with the key.
Since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too?
No.
If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
Yeah, because he had two separate cases.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ew! You totally mean that in a perverted way.
Yes, he does. The knife was brought in the Duralumin case along with the night vision goggles too? No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. The place where the knife was hidden left behind proof that makes me think that's the case. And that is duct tape.
There was duct tape left under the table where the body was found.
Yep.
Huh? Duct tape?
Why are you making that face, dude? Why are you making that face?
They probably hid the knife by duct taping
I don't
it
like
to the
that
underside
face,
of
man.
the table.
Oh, so that's why we found duct tape there.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
Well, you see, I'm going to take a little break here and explain why. Well, you see, because Byakuya went through this once before. Because this is the second game, Goodbye Despair. The first game was Trigger Happy Havoc. In Trigger Happy Havoc, Byakuya survived along with, I think it was 4 other people, along with Toko, Kyoko, Makoto, Yasuhiro, and then there was Byakuya. So, yeah, I think 5. No, and Hina. So, 6 of them. So, therefore, he's been through this before. He knows what would have happened.
Not only did he bring a self-defense kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true. He went above and beyond being a little cautious.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items he confiscated as well. It's one thing to be a little cautious, but performing a body check is a bit much.
No, I think it's very necessary.
He probably knew. Someone was planning to commit a murder.
Oh, he's talking about the note.
Are you saying he predicted the murder? Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right, Hajime?
Yep. That's right, Byakuya probably knew I know what it is. I wish I could have just finished reading that. Because of that! He knew because of that! No, it's because of... Where is it? There it is.
I can prove it with this! Everyone, can you please take a look at this?
Be careful. The first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone.
The hell is this?
Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent to him.
So, who's the someone?
Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Oh, really?
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
Those are still lies.
Those are still lies!
Hey, that's what I said.
It doesn't matter who wrote it yet. So, Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter?
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter.
What do you mean?
By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other.
That makes sense. In a way.
In doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act.
But the letter might have been just a little prank.
As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk.
That is true. He was very determined not to let anyone die.
His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
He should have told us he received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
Yes, Sonia. That's
I see.
exactly right.
A strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Well, no, duh, my hero, no. It could have been somebody besides the killer. Girl. The killer. Is it really one of us? Who is it? Among us, the one who killed Byakuya. Among us, who's the one that killed Byakuya? Who killed Byakuya?
Enough already! Show yourself, you coward!
If they were willing to come forward, they never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya? There's no way I can believe that yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
Sure, princess. You know, I'm not saying that because that's a nickname I gave her. I'm saying that because she's a princess on this game, guys. Calm down.
What is it, Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles.
What is it?
If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
Oh,
Right.
it was what I
They
was
wouldn't have
saying.
been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
It did have a mark, though. No, the killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get to the knife from under the table into his hands. The glowing paint.
I see!
What if the glowing paint was the mark? With that, you'd be able to get the knife even in the dark. In actuality, the knife we found under the table and the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table were both marked with glowing paint, right?
Right.
Does that mean the killer painted them in advance?
But painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they knew the blackout was going to happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark. Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker.
Yep.
Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
I mean, wait, not yet.
Peko killed poor Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
2 glasses wearers. I'm pretty sure wearers isn't a word. Ibuki. And guys, you are so stupid. Think of it this way. Peko was in the office. If Peko was in the office when the blackout happened, how did she make her way from the office to the dining hall, go through the right dining hall door, and make her way back to the back table to kill Byakuya?
Not the killer. Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
But with Peko's height, I don't think she'd be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
That is true.
I don't care about a
reach it.
technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
How? If you believe it, then tell me how. How'd she do it, Kazuichi? By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Peko was the one who caused the blackout. Is that really what happened? After this debate, blue-colored weak spots will, yeah... called agree spots. Yeah, okay. I get it. You get to agree with it. Nekomaru's account, so I'm probably going to agree with him that
Since
was
Peko was in the
bathroom.
office, she could have caused the blackout at any time.
Okay, there's
That's
a blue one.
impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office.
Where were you?
Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
Ah. Got it.
No, I think Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
What? Just because I think she's telling the
It's
truth?
nothing like that at all. Nekomaru's account is actually Peko's alibi.
I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all.
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody else could have locked themselves in the bathroom except Peko.
Yep.
I guess that would be true.
You locked yourself in the commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you're so insensitive.
Yeah, she's a girl.
If she locked herself in the bathroom for that long, there's no doubt. It's shit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit she was taking a shit.
Hey, weren't you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
Oh, Nekomaru got told.
It's fine. How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry. The smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
Oh my gosh, shut up, bro.
I said it's fine.
See, you made her mad. Oh, and she's blushing too. She's blushing too, Nekomaru. Or she's red with anger. Which one is it?
But still, you were in the bathroom for a really long time. Did you get food poisoning or something?
As soon as I stepped into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark?
Oh my gosh,
Did you
shut
get
up.
Excited? Seriously, stop it.
Yeah.
But still,
Exactly,
your stomach
Hajime.
pain. Was that really just a coincidence?
Hey, what's the deal? Don't butt into other people's business, especially if you didn't do any investigating.
Yeah,
I'm only butting in
Fuyuhiko.
because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Laxatives?
If so, the killer could have tripped the breaker as soon as that girl left the office, don't you think?
Don't play Fuyuhiko, that girl, you know her
I
name.
see. That might have happened.
The question is whether Pekka's stomach ache was a coincidence or if someone intentionally caused it. Ugh. Depending on the answer, the outcome of this trial could change drastically. Knife, AC timer, party dishes. Oh, it's probably gonna be the AC timer.
Did you eat anything weird?
Or party
I don't
dishes.
remember eating anything weird.
Now that you mention it... You brought food to the office, right?
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Okay, laxatives.
True,
is
Taro cooked the
highlighted.
food. How suspicious!
I wouldn't do anything like that. Laxatives would ruin the taste.
Nope, okay, it doesn't go there.
Did you eat anything?
I don't remember eating.
Now that you brought food to the office.
Just a little bit from...
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you?
Okay,
No,
I was
that's
supposed to
wrong.
do that right there. Duh. Why didn't I think about that?
No, it's impossible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said, the dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene.
Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
What the fuck did you say, bitch?
Oh, they just triggered Fuyuhiko.
There's this bickering.
Let's just dismiss Pekko's stomachache as a coincidence and go back to discussing the blackout.
Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't have to tell us.
Oh, burn.
Trashy skank?
As long as the murder happened during the blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred. Okay, irons in storage room.
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it?
Tablecloth, Chiaki's
If you can't
account.
answer that, I'm gonna bop you
I
on the
think it's
head.
this. Then bop
Did
me
they
on the
throw a
head.
stone and hit it?
What? No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Something like
They
that.
probably messed with the breaker.
It does
Oh,
not
yeah.
have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Oh, what? Nope, not that.
Who tripped the breaker? If you can't answer that, did they throw a...
Maybe they used a remote...
They probably... It does not have to be. They may have tampered with... Or maybe they caused a power surge?
Oh, yes, that. Okay.
I agree with that. It's just as Mahiru said. The blackout was caused by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally.
Yes.
Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout.
When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
So by leaving those irons on in the storage room, they deliberately caused a power surge.
But it wasn't just those.
Yeah. It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
Stupid fool!
What's your problem, Nekomaru?
Hold on a second. Let me speak too.
What the heck?
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Oh yeah? Explain to me why it's inexcusable. That's probably gonna be the AC timer. Or the irons in the storage room.
If the irons in the storage room caused them for the killer to turn the irons off, you're saying they went all the way to the... And that means everyone who, when the blackout occurred, can't be a suspect.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
True.
But the people in the dining hall picked the irons, and the killer had to go to this and turn on the irons. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
I cut the actual
thing. But the
thing.
people in the dining hall weren't able to cause it. The irons caused the blackout.
Allow me to cut through those
AC
words.
timer too.
The irons are just one reason the blackout occurred, but they weren't the direct trigger.
Weren't the direct trigger. And that's where I'll leave today's episode, guys. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit that like button down below, leave a comment, share with your friends, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy my content. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified whenever I upload a new video. As I always say, I try to upload daily, but the weekends, you know, I kind of get busy over the weekends, gotta get stuff done, you know. But, that being said, what will I be uploading tomorrow? Crash. I don't know about Crash. What was the other games? Maybe some Fortnite. I don't know. But without further ado, as always, peace out, my friends.